morning, artists.
Good morning, Miss Sloan.
In a 2-point perspective drawing, you have vanishing points on both sides. To make the windows, we are going to first draw lots of vanishing points. So it always has to be from the vanishing line. And we're going to make them just in the castle part, but very lightly like this. Then I'm going to move it down like this. And we're going to go make a second one, and a third one, and a fourth one. Because, yep, you're live. And look how, when they're right on the horizon line, it's a horizontal line, right? But when it's below it, it's diagonal going downwards. When it's above, it's diagonal going above. You might not need all of these lines for the windows, but if you do, you'll have them. I know it's hard to see because I don't want to make it dark because it's really hard to erase if we make it too dark. All right, so I don't think I'm going to do any windows below this part, so I can stop there and move on to the other side. If you don't have enough time to do the other side, you can come back and do it later. One talking. No talking during the directions. You can talk when it's the creative part, when you get to do your own creative choices. Keep coming down. I'm always checking to make sure I still have it lined up to the vanishing point. So whether I'm on the right side or the left side over here, I want to make sure that I have all of these points lined up with the vanishing point. If I already drew something, like where I drew the door, I don't have to draw the line through it. I can just go, and then stop when it gets to the other side. So go, and then stop when it's on the other side. Make sure when you switch to the bottom that you're still lining it up with what? The vanishing point. All right, Mona. Wherever you're at, please stop and watch this part, okay? So I'm going to zoom it in. I want a window to be right here. So this is going to be the top of the window. This is going to be the bottom of my window. Then what kind of line did I say you're going to need for the sides? A vertical. So to make sure it's vertical, the top of the ruler has to line up with the top of the page. And then I've got the side of the window and the other side of the window. It automatically makes it smaller for me if I use the same line. So if I want to do a window down here, I'm going to use the same line for it to be the same size. And right here, it's going to be less wide or more wide? Less. Good job. Oh, you can just put it right here for right now. Thank you. Like this. And what kind of line goes here? Vertical. So make sure this is lined up at the top to make sure it's vertical. Next one is going to be less wide or more wide? Less wide. So less wide. And I can kind of draw a vertical line without the ruler. So if you can do that. And then the next one, same lines, but smaller. And one more, but really small. Same thing if I want to do a window box. Let's say I want to put a little flower box right here under every window. I'm going to use the same things. And I can put flowers in all of those. What about if I want to do a window down here? What do you think I would use for the top of the window? If you missed it the first time, you can watch it again. I'm going to use one of the vanishing lines to make the window. I want to make it about the same width. I'm going to do one here and one here. I'm going to do one here and one here. One here, one here, one here, one here, one here, and one here. And then I do the straight lines down. These have to be vertical, right? You can use the ruler to make them vertical. If you line it up nice and straight, you can make it vertical. See? Or if you can draw it vertically without the ruler, you can also do that. Doesn't that give it the illusion of it getting smaller?
Yeah.
Yeah, so what do you think you do on the other side? The same thing, but you'll use the vanishing lines on this side. So I'm gonna go use this one, and I'd like to use this one, and then the sides have to be what? The sides have to be vertical. And vertical. And then we're gonna do the next window. Maybe I want the rest of them to be arched. So this is a bonus, okay? You don't have to do this. After you do the vertical sides, if you wanted it to be arched, you make a line in the middle, and then you connect the dots, and that makes an arch. So I would do a straight vertical line in the middle, and then connect, and connect, and that makes it like an arch. Yeah, it's okay. You'll start with the vanishing lines, since you came a little bit later, and make these first. They all line up to what? Yes, you can start doing it now. Next one, follow along. If you missed one side, if you were watching on one side, then on this side, watch and do it with me. Vertical, vertical on the side, and then follow the vanishing lines for the top and the bottom. Make it smaller. So that one, I kind of made that too big. Remember, you can erase your mistakes in art, so don't worry if you made a mistake, just erase it. You can add decorations. So if you wanted to do decorations like this, you could add decorations to your drawing. You could add bricks. If you want to use these to make all of these into bricks, you could make all of them into bricks. You could move to the creative part after this. If you're on the creative part, Mona,
Lisa.
one talking and not doing the right things. If you're on the creative part, a really important art tool for you to use is value. Value is when you make something darker and lighter. So I'm going to go dark, dark, dark on the edges of my bricks and light in the middle. I could also make little cracks in the brick or darker parts on the edges. I can make them more rounded. One talking. Two talking. Benny, please go to the blue table. There's already too many people there. Mona, your choice is to be quiet and to do your work where you're at or to move. So after you add value to each brick, you can add value to the tower because the edges of the tower are rounded. So they would be darker on the edges. Also under the awnings or under where there's shadow, it'd be a little darker. So I'm making dark here. I'm gonna be very light though because I don't want to overdo it.